Hi, I am Anne Varney, Director of International Meditation Hypnotherapy Centre. I hope you enjoy this meditation. So if you get yourself into a nice comfortable position with no distractions. As we continue in mind, we'll visualize everything I say, leaving you totally relaxed, feeling wonderful. So let us begin. I want you to imagine you're on a holiday and you're walking through the grounds of the magnificent hotel where you're staying. And as you walk through the grounds, you behold a beautiful garden covered with brightly coloured flowers. You can smell the scent of the flowers, the lavender, the fragrance of the roses, the scent of the stocks and the newly mown grass. Carry on walking through the grass and the flowers until you reach a decorative white footbridge which passes over a stream. You can hear the water as it splashes over the stones, making a rippling sound. The bridge leads from the garden down to the beach beyond. Walk slowly over the bridge, and as you approach the top, pause a while and take in the beauty which meets your eye. The white coral sand stretching as far as the eye can see, meeting up with the warm, clear, crystal blue sea, reflecting the skies above with the fluffy white clouds dotted around. After a while, walk on until you reach the beach below, with its soft, warm, white sand. Stop a while, remove your shoes, feel the texture of the sand as it curls between your toes. Continue walking through the sand until you come to a beautiful palm tree. Listen to the sound of the breeze as it blows through the branches. Pause and sit down on the sand. Lean your back against the bark of the tree as you shield yourself from the rays of the sun and feel the warmth through your body. As you rest a while out the corner of your eye, you see some sailing boats with bright coloured sails of red, yellow and blue. Your thoughts wander and you try to imagine sailing one of these boats as you glide silently through the water, with their bright sails billowing in the wind. After a while you stand and start to walk on down the water's edge, and as you stroll slowly into the sea with the waves lapping over your feet, you feel the cool of the water as you hear the sound of the waves in the distance as they crash onto the rocks. You can smell the beautiful clear sea air. Close your eyes and memorize this beautiful place where you can come and return anytime you wish, all through your power of visualization, over and over again. Even as you are here resting, you're listening to the sound of my voice. You're already beginning to enjoy the feelings of calm and deep relaxation generating. I wonder if you've ever noticed how when you are feeling totally calm and relaxed, that as though no one and nothing can bother you. You can feel confident in yourself with dealing with most situations, and yet other times when you were flustered and stressed, it was as though everything was going wrong in your life. We are going to use these calming sensations to increase your confidence wherever you are, whatever you're doing, by creating your own personal confidence. Consider the fact that you have a wonderfully flexible unconscious mind. This is the part of you that holds your memories, knows all there is to know about you, is always awake and working on your behalf. I am now going to speak to this deep part of you. It doesn't really matter whether you pay attention consciously or not, or whether you let your mind drift or not. When working with your unconscious mind, the whole idea is to let go and relax. You cannot consciously do something your unconscious mind should be doing for you, so it is pointless to try. There could be all sorts of reasons in your past that have brought you here today for this session, all sorts of things that contributed to your problem you may not even understand consciously. However, you came to be at this moment, whether you fully understand the reasons for being here or not. your unconscious mind understands and knows what to work on. Because your unconscious mind is your best friend, it constantly wants to help you achieve your goals and ambitions. With all your memories to draw, everything you've ever read or heard or seen on TV, not to mention the genetic heritage of thousands of years' experience of being human. All these resources are there to help you overcome your problems, and because your unconscious never sleeps, it just gets on with the job, night and day, until it is solved. You won't even be aware that this is happening most of the time. I want you to imagine and remember this is just a game of pretend. Just like when we were children. Pretend is a superb way to learn for kids, but it's still a great way for us to try things out safe. We are starting to focus more and more on what is going on around you and what is going on in your own head. You have learned that it's your job to decide what to do and to leave the task of doing it in your unconscious mind. This is the way you walk down the street. You simply decide where to go, and your unconscious coordinates your body to do the right thing for you. And it is now the same with everything in your life. You know how to be relaxed and at ease, because there is always some time in your life when you experience relaxation. Throughout your life, you have been relaxed and at ease many times, even if you have to remember a time long ago to recognize this. Being relaxed and at ease is a natural skill we are all born with. We have to learn how to be nervous and lacking in confidence. And one of the ways we do this is by paying too much attention to what we are thinking in situations, where we should, just by leaving things to our unconscious. You wouldn't try to walk now any more than you try to ride a bike. Once you've learned how, or try to sign your name once you've learned. With all these everyday skills, you rely on your own unconscious mind to do these things for you. Yet we are born self-confident. We are all born able to relax and be at ease in all kinds of situations. So deep down, we all know how to be self-confident. And the secret is to hold a relaxed attitude and just watch what is going on around you at any time. So from now on, you draw on your natural talent for self-confidence and you watch the world going its business, and even though you are aware of yourself, your thoughts, your opinions, you simply pay attention to what's going on around you. Because you are relaxed and at ease in the present moment, you find that you instantly know the right thing to say and the right thing to do, and this comes effortlessly to you. Just let your unconscious mind handle it for you. And because you're relaxed and at ease in the present moment, it does that superbly, always coming up with the right thing to say, the right thing to do. And you just find yourself knowing what to say and do in any situation. Isn't this brilliant? So much easier than struggling consciously to come up with ideas to help you move to this state more easily. I would like you to imagine and pretend, if you like, that you are in the control room of your mind. Get a sense of how this control room looks, how it sounds, what it feels like to be there. Take a little while to look around. Controls in here all change how you function in everyday life. After a little while, I'd like you to notice that there is a dial or meter or some sort that is marked confidence. Notice what level it is reading right there. Ask yourself, what level of confidence would be right for going about my day, and notice what comes to mind. If the ideal level is higher than the level you are right now, have a look around, find the control that turns up your confidence levels. Gently turn up your confidence levels until you reach the number you've chosen. When you've reached that level, Just check inside yourself and make sure it really is the right level for you. If it needs to be adjusted again, move the control until you are entirely happy with the level. Remember, you can come back to this control room at any time and change the level if you need to. Now in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5 you'll be wide awake, fully refreshed, relaxed, confident in mind and body, returning to a healthy normality. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. 4, 5.